Okay. So do I just start, just read it
I
all?
think you start reading, yeah.
Dear Eric, I want to congratulate you on 4 fast years at Lafayette. I remember you sitting in my first year seminar in the fall of 2016. That was a difficult semester for many people, but during that time when we had heated discussions about contemporary political and social issues, I remember you unfailing grace and keen emotional intelligence, the calm and generous way you engage with your peers. These interpersonal gifts are so rare. Equally impressive was your vivid storytelling. I remember the anecdotes you shared about growing up in West Virginia, sweet memories of your little sister, a difficult class conversation about interracial relationships, and a funny story about your first real winter at your boarding school in New England. These stories of transition and home were always compelling because they really were stories of growth and revelation. I suppose this is what the letter is really meant to convey. I'm so proud of how much intellectual, emotional, creative growth I have seen from you over the years. Your, your illustrated memoir about your family life has been hands down one of my favorites of my teaching career. Your science fiction story about Mars and Zarth and interspecies intimacy still makes me chuckle. But really, beyond your assignments, what I have come to admire is the way you make light for everyone around you. I find that when I remember you in my classes, I don't remember just you, but also Yasir and Jason and everyone in your whole row who, just by engaging with your humor and insight, were all made more joyful. In short, whenever I saw you in my classroom, I breathed a little easier because I knew there was someone present who possessed a full heart. I knew there was someone in the classroom who would always have a kind word for the fellow classmate, no matter how challenging the discussion might unfold. I can't wait to see what your future holds. Coaching, marine biology, I love the idea of you helping mold young athletes and also the idea of working with sea creatures. Somehow you seem so well suited for all the possible futures. Lastly, I always hated when you called me ma'am. No matter how many times I told you not to, it's one of the habits you couldn't kick. Eventually, of it kind of grew on me, and it felt an honor to be your elder. In other words, it has been an honor to teach you. I know you will continue bringing light and kindness to everyone who is luckily enough to be in your presence. Best, Professor Fernandes, aka ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was.
Listen,
That's crazy.
I am so excited to see what will be next for you in this like weird way. I don't really worry about you because I know that anytime anyone meets you, they're gonna hire you. You're gonna have a big life, Eric. That's what I felt from when we first met in your that first year seminar class, which was like an insane class in a lot of ways, right after the election. And I think that I know you're gonna have such a big life. I'm so proud of you. I hope you come back and you see us and you visit us. And I hope you always keep writing. I know it's not necessarily part of your immediate interests, but I hope you keep storytelling. I hope I know you will keep that emotional intelligence at the forefront of all the relationships and friendships that you have in the future, and that will get you very far, that kind of sensitivity. So I want to make sure that you feel like you're being acknowledged or seen for those gifts as well as your many other gifts, I'm sure, but for that one in particular.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. I just want to thank you for just the last 4 years in general. Out of the 4 years, I've taken classes with you multiple times, and every single time, I don't think there's been a class that I've been so engaged and like motivated to want to be able to talk about troubling issues, just of the matter that we're facing in present time. And I just feel like as a whole, not only did I learn from it, but I definitely think everybody in the class learned how to deal with troubling times and how to, talk things out rather than, just be sitting in the corner and not able to just, say what's on their mind. But I definitely do appreciate you for bringing that upon Lafayette, and I definitely think that you do it in like you find the thing that amazes me is you find it you can do it in any genre. Like honestly, when I took that nature writing, like I was going in there I didn't expect it to be anything like it was, but I mean it definitely was. It was everything that it should have been. So I definitely appreciate you for that.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a tell when you actually are interested in something I'm saying. You have like the lean forward in class, and I would sometimes use that as like a barometer. I'd be like, all right, I'm saying something here that somebody's listening to, right? And then when you were just goofing off with Yasir, then I was like, all right, I've probably lost the whole class. It was a good barometer of the side of the room to think about. Yeah, but listen.
It was last semester. It was crazy.
I know. Doesn't that feel like it feels like so long ago.
There we go.
It feels like a different era. Yeah, I can't believe like Ross Gay, like all that stuff that happened. I just can't really get my head wrapped around that. But listen, I hope you keep in touch. And when this is all over, come back and see us. We always have a home in the English department, so just don't go over to the football field and biology. You always have a home in Pardee, and yeah, I'll miss seeing your face. I'll miss seeing all your faces around. Yeah.
Thank you. I truly appreciate that, and I definitely will be back. I will.